Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins, we've got a special report for you on location. We're gonna go on a boat adventure and we're gonna be going over incredible UFO videos just into Third Phase of Moon. We've actually commandeered this boat. We're gonna be enjoying it for about 3 hours. So everybody, welcome aboard to Third Phase of Moon. Let's go for adventure. We're gunning it. Let me tell you, this is kind of interesting that you don't even need a captain's license out here in Florida. They make you sign some waiver forms and you're good to go.
Did you read any of those forms?
No, I didn't read much of the forms, but man, this is kind of crazy. You know, there's been some new UFO sightings just into Third Phase of Moon, and we're going to be going over those in this episode. And we're also going to be going on an adventure, keeping an eye out for gators, snakes, you never know, but this is kind of cool. So let's get to the first UFO video just in. Guys, take a look at this and let me know what you think. So we're doing some research and we're asking some of the local folk right here in Florida, where's the hot spot? And a lot of people are saying they see the weird lights in the area around these bases, Air Force bases, Navy. Even the Navy pilots seem to be willing to come forward and talk to us. A little bit more transparent in regards to people talking about the UFOs in regards to the military. You know, the military's tight-lipped. They're telling me the Air Force doesn't really want to talk about UFOs. They kind of like keep this on the down low. Hold on a sec. All right, I thought that was a gator, but we're doing good. Basically, the Navy are the people that are almost willing to come forward, and we're talking to them, and we're going to be revealing some of these whistleblowers in upcoming episodes right here at Third Phase of Moon. But again, there is a special that we did on Third Phase of Moon in regards to the UFOs out in Florida. One of them comes to mind is this guy. You may have remembered him, Ed Walters from Gulf Breeze. Do you guys believe what he had to say? He was on Oprah Winfrey. Here's a little cut from our documentary we did on Ed Walters from Gulf Breeze. Take a look at this.
A year and a half ago was an effort by whomever to discredit the sightings. And it shows me that there is a very definite cover-up going on trying to make this phenomena go away. When I was an 18-year-old boy, I did get in trouble with the law. But what that has to do with UFOs, only Phil Klass knows. Now, this type of ridicule is the same thing that the government does to virtually every high-profile UFO case.
Now, let me tell you, when you're boating out here, it's kind of dangerous. Actually, we hit some of the ground. You can't really see through the water. It's pitch dark. And there's logs all over the place. We hit some things. I can't even tell you what we hit, but right now we're looking for some clear waters. Apparently it's just a little bit down this creek here. And maybe we could see what kind of wildlife lives below the surface. But again, we've got more videos just into Third Phase of Moon, guys. You ready for this? Dr. J, you with us?
Yes, I am.
All right, Dr. J, thanks for joining us right here at Third Phase of Moon. I wanted you to take a look at the video. It's on the MUFON network, and it's titled, where the location is coming in from Tijuana. Take a look at that video as we're rolling it, sharing with the world right now.
Tijuana, okay, here. City, McKinley, Tijuana, okay, got it.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure, I'm going to be supplying the original link below so everybody could take a look for yourself. It looks like a legitimate UFO sighting. I don't see any kind of manipulation going on here. Incredible broad daylight, what we've all wanted. Pretty clear footage. I'm going to get a still image from it here in just a bit so we can get a really close look. Dr. J, are you looking at what I'm seeing?
I absolutely am, Blake, and I gotta say two things. First of all, as you mentioned, the daylight shot, I gotta love that because, first of all, as people call it, it's the money shot. In the 1990s in Denver, Colorado, they captured something very similar in the daylight as well. They deemed that to be as big as a building, literally hundreds of feet tall, and very ironic, it seemed like it had a light pulsating from one side to the other side. Very similar how this seems to be sort of changing shape or whatever it's doing from one side to the other.
When we're looking at this, it does resemble the classic flying saucer. Some people might speculate that this is maybe possibly just a blimp, an air blimp. I'm not seeing any kind of undercarriage to it. What's your thoughts on that, Dr. J?
No, not at all. I don't think it's a balloon or anything like that because it does look like something very flat and very wide. You don't see anything underneath and you don't see much on top other than what's pulsating from the side to side. It looks kind of like almost like a rod, a line on from side to side. So no, it looks like nothing terrestrial.
I got Brent Cousins with us right here, and Brent's got some questions as well for you too, Dr. J. But Brent, what's your thoughts so far as we're looking at this?
Yeah, captured out of Tijuana. What a great capture, and I'm glad we're going over it with Dr. J and the crew at Third Phase of Moon. It's cool. It really stands out, and I think this is the best flying saucer, I could say, video since 2020. What have we seen that compares to something like this? And the way he zooms in, you could tell this thing's massive. It's so far away, it would even be larger than a blimp in my estimation.
I think it's even larger than that, Brent. I really do. If this is something similar to what looks like very similar from about 25 years ago, I would have to say it's the size of multiple blimps. And because of where it is, I'd have to say it's further up high than actually lower. That's why I think it's much bigger than it really looks.
I'm wondering, could it be a possibility that this is something that maybe is part of the Space Force program? Some of the assets that we're about to see, anti-gravity vehicles in the shape of disc, something massive.
That's exactly what they were saying about that famous footage from Colorado. And yet, at the same time, I've never seen anything as large as this. Now, recently, they've come out with several claims that we've already found a way to make anti-gravity vehicles. If that's the case, size no longer matters. And also, shape doesn't really matter because they can go in any direction as fast as they want to wherever they want.
I'm going to get a still image off this so you guys could take a look at it. We're looking at it very closely, and we don't see any kind of indication that it would be some kind of blimp. Again, no undercarriage, no tail fins to direct its operation to fly through the sky. This thing is basically stealth in a way of a disc-shaped object. It definitely has a metallic sheen to it, in my opinion, but then there is some color variance from the left to the right of it. Very bizarre, in my opinion, but then again, we don't see any prop propellers. Definitely would have to rule out a drone and an airplane because it's pretty much steady in the sky, just very stationary. So guys, I want to get your opinions. What do you think that video was? Again, we're not the experts here. We're the experts at getting you the videos as fast as possible, but we do have our opinions, and right now we don't have an explanation to what that could have been. That's why we're sharing it with you. Now, again, we're kind of in the back swamps of Florida, and it is the second day of the new year. The adventure is on, and we're going to be meeting up with some of the panel members in the next couple days, discussing some of the phenomenon that's been submitted to us right here at Third Phase Moon. Now, when we're kind of getting on the surface here, this is a good place to actually look out for some gators. Let's see if we see anything. Man, it is amazing country out here in Florida, and the UFO phenomenon, it's real out here too. People see strange lights in the woods and hear weird sounds. You can imagine all kinds of strange things living around here that have still yet to be discovered. All right, well, that was a fun one, right, Brent?
Oh yeah, hell of a time. This is great right here in Florida, out in the outback. This feels great. I haven't been in conditions like this, so this is pretty exciting stuff right here.
You know, we saw some gators, we saw some snakes, and we didn't see skunk ape or Bigfoot, but I hope you guys enjoyed the UFO videos just into Third Phase of Moon. It's been a wild ride, and we're gonna be bringing more adventures as we cross the country and bring you the information. Everybody, keep your eyes on the skies. Be safe. Blake Cousins along with my brother Brent. We'll see ya next time.
When you say we can't explain, everything that you can't explain is in a bucket called data. Is that correct?
It only matters But are you aware of the report, or that the data exists somewhere?
I have heard stories. I have not seen the official data.
So you've just seen informal stories, no official assessments that you've done or exist within DoD that you're aware of regarding the Maelstrom incident?
All I can speak to is, what's within my cognizance of the